Hello. Okay, next tutorial. Today we're doing something a little bit different because you might have noticed I'm not on my own. Today I'm joined with the fabulously wonderful, amazing Sam. Say hi, Sam. Hello. Sam has come a long way to be here. Thank you so much for being in one of my videos with me.
I'm so happy to be here.
Some of you out there might recognise the lovely Sam's voice from quite a few of my gaming videos. It's always a laugh when you do them with me.
Yeah, I love doing those so much.
So we were racking our brains on what makeup we could do, and then it just suddenly seemed obvious.
Yep.
Rocky.
Of course.
Rocky Horror. Oh my goodness. It's actually how we met.
It is actually very true. That is how we met and bonded.
You're the only person I don't like, other than me and Graham, that actually had heard of Shock Treatment.
Yes.
Yeah, the not so sequel, equal, prequel-ish, whatever the heck it is. Shock Treatment to Rocky Horror Show. Yeah. Oh my goodness. And out of all the makeups to do from it, because I've done a few already, there was one that I never really touched on, and I thought it'd be fun to do it together. Our own versions of Floor Show. And Rocky is particularly special because
I actually do it regularly. I'm with a shadow cast, and I've been doing this for 12 years.
You're amazing at it, though. Your whole group are amazing at it, though.
I know,
It's
I love
fabulous.
them so much.
What's the group called?
They are called the Junior Chamber of Commerce Players from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
What I'll do is I'll put all the information in the description bar below if you wanted to check them out. Please do. I love watching your shows.
Thank you. I love that you get to see those.
Yes. So, without further ado, if you'd like to learn how to recreate these makeups for yourself, stay tuned. Okie dokie, so the first step is going to be to paint our faces white. So the product that we're going to be using is a Superstar Face Paint in Line White. Usually we'd use a clown white to buff this out and it would look a lot more block white, but it is a very hot day today, so face paint it is, I think.
I agree.
It's important to note that when we apply this, we're not going to cover the entire face and ears. It's going to be like kind of a mask.
It literally is just like a mask. It kind of goes just around the main face shape.
Absolutely. We need to leave enough that there's a small gap of skin, and also there's enough that we can paint that line
Exactly,
going
yeah.
around, definitely. Yay! So we're just going to do that and we'll go from there. And there we are. I think we look lovely.
I do too.
Why is it that most face paint colours, other than red, I find, work better than concealer?
I know, right?
What should we do next? Eyes?
Yeah, eyes.
So there's no real method, is there, as such, because they all have different face shapes. Rocky's is very winged, isn't it?
Rocky's and Janet's, they're both like, they swoop up, and then Columbia's is swoops
Yeah,
down.
it's a point.
Yeah, and then Brad is just like a red block.
It is very blocky.
Like he didn't know what the hell he was doing. Or either that or Frank gave up on him, I think, probably. You know, the funny thing about Brad is that there's actually a lot of behind the scenes things that you learned just watching the movie over and over again. So like, for example, during dinner scene, when Brad is yelling at Frank and going, just what exactly are you implying? He accidentally smashes Susan Sarandon's hand and you can see her flinch, but she actually gets her own back because during floor shows, she stepped on his foot and you can see him flinch.
It's when you know these things and you watch the movie back, it's very funny.
It is.
I love it. I reckon I'm going to do a mixture between Janet's and Columbia's, but mainly Columbia's arched brow. We're going to pull it out.
Yeah, I'm probably going to do Janet's like eye shape, just like up that way.
Yeah. I think general rule of thumb, as long as it follows roughly the brow shape and it's close under the eye and it sweeps out, and it's a block colour, we don't want it blended. And unless you're going for screen accuracy, it doesn't really matter what colours you use. In the film, you've got the red, green, blue, and sort of purple.
Grayish purple.
Grayish, isn't it? But we're going to go for some different colours as if it's kind of our personas in there. Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm going for a gorgeous London Sky Blue, also by Superstar.
And I've got a golden green by Superstar.
And we're just going to paint these colours on in a block pattern across our eyes. Okay, so this is the shapes that we've gone for. So I've gone for a more pointy look and Sam's gone for that gorgeous curved look. So we've got a mixture of pretty much all 4 of the characters in
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Sam's already started with an extra colour because we're both going to switch it up a little tiny bit. So, Sam, what are you using there?
I am using the Superstar Imperial Purple.
I love that colour. It's my favourite purple.
It's beautiful.
And I'm using a ink blue Superstar face paint. It's kind of black, but mostly dark blue. And you've done yours just underneath.
Yeah, I'm just doing the under eye.
Yeah. And I'm going to be using mine on my eyelids and just underneath. And I'm going to use a tiny bit of that colour and a fluffy brush just to smoke that colour out. Not to the edge. I just kind of want to do a smoky eye a little bit with the darker blue. I just want it to be a pretty one. Okie dokie, so next we're going to take a couple eyeshadows. You're using a...
I'm using a L'Oreal Paris Green.
Nice bright green, and I'm going to be using, of course, I'm always going to go the dark colours. I'm going to use my Sugar Pill eyeshadow in Bulletproof Black, and I'm just going to go in the corners of my eyes and sweep that colour out.
And I'm going to do over my lids and a bit in my crease to give it more depth.
Yeah. Okay, so when you're done, it'll look something like this. Yee. So next, I think we should focus on the outline, maybe?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So to do that, we're using the same colours that we used as the base for our eyes. I'm using my same blue and you're using your green.
My green, yep.
And it depends how thick you want to do this line, to be honest, because, I mean, Brad's looks, well...
It looks like he took some lipstick and went, yeah.
Yep, it's very thick. And then obviously you've got Susan Sarandon's character, which is weirdly, like, perfect for the floor show makeup.
It honestly is, yeah.
But speaking of Susan, a little lesser known fact. Did you know that during the floor show routine, Susan got pneumonia? Who knew? She only tells bloody everyone.
I know, it's like, if you're in the Rocky community, that is one of the most well-known facts.
Whenever you mention Rocky Horror in a Susan Sarandon interview, she always does that.
She always brings it up every time.
But if you didn't know, now you know. Poor dear.
I think she recovered.
But yeah, so do the line however you want to do it, as long as it goes around the entire edge of the face. So then, just to make everything look a little bit more fun, I think we'll add some sparkle.
I would like that.
So the sparkle that we're going to be using is Lit Cosmetics, so really, really shiny pretties. And these are fabulous glitters that you apply with a really delicate adhesive that's safe to go around the eyes. We're using Lit Cosmetics Liquid Glitter Base. And the glitters that we're using are different for each of our makeups. You're using...
I am using Mary Jane.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful green.
It's gorgeous.
And I'm going to be using, which makes me laugh every time, a white glitter. This is actually called Share.
Of course.
I'm going to be applying my silver glitter just to the corners of my eyes. And where are you applying yours?
I'm going to do mine like along the brow line, basically.
Fabulous. So just apply a small amount of the adhesive, let that get a little bit tacky, and then press the glitter in. Okay, nice and sparkly. Sparky. So next, we're going to work on the eyelashes. So we're doing 2 different things here. I'm going to be applying a basic mascara.
I'm going to put on some fake eyelashes and then blend them in with mascara.
Yeah. Okay, so whilst Sam's putting on her fabulous eyelashes, I'm going to add, I was trying my hardest not to, but I really want to put some gems on. I really like the sparkle. So I've got these regular gems. They're just regular like craft store gems. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a very small row of these and I'm going to stick them going along the kind of the tail of my brow and the opposite area underneath. And I'm going to stick those down with some spirit gum. Yay, more sparkles. So next, I think we're going to do Janet's Beauty Mark. Please show the lovely audience at home what fabulous device you have that's blown my mind.
So I got this on Wish. It is a QIC 2-in-1 eye stamp. It has a heart stamp on one end and then...
Wait, what?
Yep.
No, what's the other thing? There's 2?
There's 2.
And who about the heart? What's on the other end?
It's the eyeliner part.
See, the amount of times, especially in university, when I had to do like period makeup with a beauty mark and like a star or a moon or a heart, I want it. I will try and find a proper link and I'll put the link in the description bar below. Same as all this makeup, but that just blew my mind that there's an actual like a stamp for it. Genius.
This has been a lifesaver, especially when I'm doing Colombia's beauty mark.
That's very funny. See, now mine doesn't seem as fancy. I'm just going to take a gem, a bigger one, and stick it down.
Why not?
I was going to draw it on, but like the idea of just me going, done. Or not, I don't know now. You know what, we'll decide as we go.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So this next step is completely optional, but I'm going to do a tiny bit of contouring on my face with the same Superstar face paint in ink blue. I'm just going to do a really light line, just going across my cheekbones, down slightly, and then blend that colour away. So yeah, I just think it looks a little bit more something. So next, I think we'll focus on the lips.
Yep.
Yay. In the movie itself, they're all pretty much uniform red, aren't
Yeah, they basically are.
And you're going to go with red, aren't you?
I'm gonna go red, yeah. I mean, Pat Quinn, come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, I was going to go red, but I think because of my hair and now this, I think I'm going to have to go blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a mixture of all the blues that I've used on my face. It's going to make it complicated. I'm going to use the darkest ink blue on the corners of my mouth, and on the middle I'm going to use the lighter blue and just kind of blend those together. And I think maybe I'll just top it off with a nice lip gloss. I think so. And what product are you using?
I'm gonna use an MUA Makeup Academy lipstick in shade 8.
Oh, bright red. Lovely.
Yep, yeah, bright red. Yep, and then maybe some gloss over that. I mean, lips are probably the most important, especially because of science fiction.
Those gorgeous, iconic lips.
Yeah, iconic lips, which are Pat Quinn's, but the funny thing is, that's not her singing. That's Richard O'Brien.
That must have stung.
Yeah.
Didn't she think she was doing it? And she did do it.
She did actually sing it, yeah, and she did sing it in the original stage show for the beginning of that, but then they dubbed over her with Richard O'Brien's voice.
Of course he did. It's Richard O'Brien. Of course he was going to do that. I would love to hear her original version.
Oh, it's good. It's like a 50s doo-wop kind of version.
Oh, love it. I love Pat Quinn. Another fabulous fact that not many people know.
Oh, no, absolutely not, I'm sure.
Everyone knows these facts, but they make us happy. So, did you know that the Rocky Horror House mansion in the movie is actually now a functioning hotel?
You're kidding me.
No. I always find it interesting.
It is always fascinating, and that's another one that everyone in the Rocky community better know. Because you will hear it all the time.
So then, the final step is to pop on a costume, and we'll see what everything looks like. And there we go. That's our looks officially complete. So we finished our looks off by popping on 2 corsets, which we gemmed up just a little bit.
Oh, just a tad.
Yeah. And of course we popped on some feather boas, fluffy. And we finished the look off with something that just makes me so happy. Sam made these. Look how pretty. I love these. Thank you so much for making these. They're so pretty and rainbowy and happy. Yay. And of course we popped on 2 fishnet gloves.
You gotta have fishnets.
Yes.
And I added my personal Columbia wig and my choker.
I love that. Amazing. And yeah, so that is our floor show makeups. If we were in the Rocky universe, I wish we were in the Rocky universe.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for doing this with me.
Thank you so much for having me. This was wonderful.
We just wanted to do something that's a little bit more simple, but more fun. Yeah. Something you didn't really need to block out your eyebrows for. I mean, you could, but to be honest, this is meant to be one of those kind of like quick jobbies where you're like, well, turn to stone and put on stage.
Yeah, exactly. And being painted by Tim Curry.
Yes. Oh my God, could you imagine? I would die.
I would too.
But yeah, it's just one of those out with the kit, silly and fun makeups. I think as long as you have fun, that's the point, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I think it's safe to say we had an absolute blast doing this.
We absolutely did.
There were so many giggles had.
Oh my God, yes.
Yay. And And I hope everyone out there enjoyed this video as well. If you did like it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe and all that jazz. Yeah. And yeah, Fluffies. So until next time, awesome possum. Bye, Fluffies!